Thanks for watching Afternoon Live. Okay, when you think of breakdancing, you probably don't think about the Olympics, but that is all about to change. Here to tell us more, we welcome professional breakdancer Ivan Flipz Velez. Great to meet you.
What's up? How are you?
This is such an exciting time, 2024, breaking at the Olympics. But first, I want to talk about you and your background because you've been doing this since you were just a kid. Take me back to how you got into this style of dance.
Yes, 15 years old in high school. We watched a video. It was called Beat Street. The movie was called Beat Street, and I could not let my parents return the video. I think it was due 3 days later, and I just kept watching it over and over. And we wanted to do the dance. It's called Synchronicity, which is the dance showcase that everybody puts on, and we wanted to be cool. So we're like, why don't we recreate Beat Street with the red team versus the blue team at the Roxy? And that's what started it all. I mean, it ignited a passion that is still in me today. I'm so excited that it's going to the Olympics. To go from the streets of the Bronx all the way to the main stage, it's a dream come true.
Yeah, and your resume with breakdancing is so incredible. You've traveled the world. You've worked with just about everybody and anybody. We were just talking about earlier that holiday movie Spirited with Ryan Reynolds and Will Ferrell. Tell me about that experience. That must have been so fun.
That was incredible, and I'll tell you why. In the dance world, when actors can lay down any step, the 5, 6, 7, 8, and kill it, it's so awesome. So to go into rehearsals and to see how hard they actually worked, they did all their own singing, all their own dancing, all their own stunts. It was fabulous. Most of the dancers were just waiting to see, like, how many takes are we gonna do? Just 1 or 2, because they're professionals. So they came in, they did their thing, and the fact that it's streaming again, this is the second year, so they're bringing it back. I think that's a record all in its own. So doing Spirited for me and for most of the dancers, if not all the dancers, I may speak for all of them, it was such a phenomenal time to do a movie just post-COVID, you know, and to bring in the holidays with such joy with this family film. So yeah, and all the dancing in it is amazing, so I love it.
That's awesome. Huge milestones. And let's talk about the Olympics. So how does breaking become an Olympic sport? There's a long journey to have to get there. Lots of red tape and conferences and committees. Can you explain a little bit about that?
Yes, so in 1984 was the first time breakdancers did the closing ceremonies in the Olympics. And it's been fast forward 40 years now they're on the main stage. The International Olympic Committee has had trials in Buenos Aires dating back to 2018 to see if they can forward some of these new sports and give them the limelight. And finally breaking, hip hop is celebrating 50 years and breaking is celebrating 40 years at the Olympics, and now we're in the main stage. So it took 40 years to get here, so everyone's really excited. And we're in the 204 days until the games, so yeah, we're counting it down.
It's happening. I'm so excited to watch. So tell me about your involvement so far, because have you been judging some qualifiers? Tell me about that.
Yes, so I just finished 2023. I just left Paris. So in France, I was the one and only USA judge, so there was some pressure on me. However, it was what those kids are doing, B-boys and B-girls alike, because we're now at a time, it's an unprecedented time. Ever since 2018, the B-girls, the females, can battle with the B-boys and be crowned just as a champion, just as the B-boys used to be. So that happened a few years back. Now, judging what's going to happen with the criteria, the top rock, the footwork, the power, the combinations, they are going to have to tick every box. So as a judge, internationally, both in the US and abroad, everyone is training to see what these kids are coming up with. And the other thing about judging is they're so innovative, right? That every week they're posting new videos with new moves. So as they're constantly evolving, we have to digest everything these kids are coming up with and kind of have to keep a trained eye. So yeah, it keeps us on our toes as well.
I cannot wait to see what they come up with this summer in Paris. Hey, let's come back to you for a minute, because I know that you are renowned for head spinning. How do you even begin to tackle this? And what does it take to rotate around what seems like thousands of times in a row?
Oh man, I'll give you a Flipz fun fact. I got clocked at 132 spins in 60 seconds. So quick
What?
math, that's 2.2 revelations per second. So basically, you take ice skating and you take a ballerina and you put it in a b-boy and you put them upside down, and that's how you get the head spin going. It is a hard trick to master. You have to control your breathing because you are upside down, so the blood is kind of rushing to your head. Control your breathing, so it's almost like you're scuba diving in a way. And you have to control your speed, your velocity, and what your arms and legs are doing. Because as you're creating shapes, that's how you're gaining points, right? But as you change shapes due to the laws of physics, you could start getting into what we call a wobble, and you have to be locked in. So you have to be the master of the movement, and that's what we look for in the head spin. That's what I love. I'll trade all my moves for that one move. I love it.
It takes so much athleticism, which makes sense why we're finally breaking it into an Olympic sport. How do you think the Americans are going to stack up in the competition?
Oh, that's a really good question. Okay. I am ride or die USA all day, but I have traveled the globe and they are doing some really amazing things. I've been to Seoul, South Korea. I got to see them perform. I've been to Madagascar, Reunion Island. I've been to Africa. I've been to Japan. And what these teams are doing is incredible. And they're also handing down the torch to the next generation. So they're just getting younger and younger. In Seoul, South Korea, one of the youngest B-boys was 6 years old, and the B-girl was 9. So as these Olympics continue to evolve, these kids are going to be doing some next level stuff.
That
So
is
yeah,
so exciting.
yeah, the US, man, we got to bring it. We got to bring it.
Challenge accepted. We'll say that. You're a great ambassador to the sport and the culture. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Of course, thank you so much. Let's go.
We'll see you soon. We'll have more information about Ivan on our website at katu.com, and we'll be right back with more Afternoon Live right after this.